The following sports broadcast made possible by support from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Tom the Plumber is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for all your photographic needs, senior portraits, family portraits, sports, and more. Visit Daryl online at darylbarnes.com.
And we are live here from Jacobs High School in Algonquin, Illinois for our noon game here, the Friday slate for the Jacobs Holiday Tournament. I'm Andy Yackham alongside Austin Giese here. Austin, got a matchup in store for us today between two Upstate 8 conference rivals, the Bartlett Hawks and the Streamwood Sabres.
I, for one, am super excited to see these teams face off. We have a 6'10" power forward for Bartlett. I expect them to go to the post for him quite often as we go to the tip.
The Conrad Lewinsky for Bartlett. Starters for both sides. For Bartlett, 5, Clark Lewis. 14, Hayden Angel. 44, Nick Cantavelos. 54, Conrad Lewinsky. And 20, George Batevis. The Lewis ball stripped, and we foul on Streamwood. Start down low, inbound here for Bartlett. The inbound to Angel, quick bucket, Hayden Angel.
Beautiful bucket in the post, quick inbound play. Always keeps the defense on their toes.
See what Streamwood can get started here. 3 ball taken off the mark, board into the hands of Batevis. For the Hawks, float to Angel. Angel back to Lewis, Clark Lewis, the drive.
And another foul on Streamwood. And last year, Angel was pretty on fire last year in this tournament.
He was big three-point shooter from the arc as a sophomore, now a junior. That's what most of this Bartlett lineup is. There are no seniors on the floor for them right now. Angel going to take a 3, got it.
And there he goes.
Speak, and you shall receive. Hayden Angel for 3. And a timeout taken here by the Sabres.
Off to the races already. Hayden Angel with 5 points for Bartlett.
As this timeout is brought to you by our friends at Rosen Hyundai. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned, save time. Shop online at rosenhyundai.com.
As we see, timeout by Streamwood. Hayden Angel already off to the races with 5 points for Bartlett. Last year, he was a ginormous three-point shooter, amazing from the arc, and can score inside. I expect great things from him as a junior now, much more mature player. I expect Bartlett to go to him a lot in this game. As we resume play, Streamwood will inbound.
And Streamwood bringing it up now. Thought about it there was Conley. Be strong, driving, kick out. Deep three taken, got it. The Marquez for three. There for Zach Marquez, the junior guard. Loose ball into the hands of the Sabres. Kick out, another three, strong this time, no good. Rebound right to Mabron for two.
They're taking a lot of threes this game. I expect more arc play by Streamwood.
Just like that, we're tied at 5. Angel dish down to Lewinsky. Conrad finishes,
Beautiful.
and that's we're going to see a lot of that, Austin. They're going to go to him a lot.
1-2 punch from Angel to Lewinsky.
Three ball, no good. In the hands of Angel.
You see them taking all those threes. They're not falling so far.
Angel kicking the corner. Batevis for three. In and out. Rebound the Sabres. Mabron on the boards. On the drive. Kick out again. Another three. Got it. It'll be Pentecost for three. Sabres up 1.
As you can see, they're taking all of them three balls. I do not expect those to fall the whole game. I think they should go more into the paint.
As
Another
Lewis
three.
is going to take a three. No good. Rebound. There's Lusinski again.
And that's what they're going to be using all day. Lusinski with massive height getting those rebounds. A 6'10 sophomore.
And they're going to call an offensive foul. You know what they say, Austin? You cannot teach height. You cannot teach someone to be as tall as Conrad is at such a young age.
Oh, that is God-given talent right there.
It's just like that. The Hawks, as we mentioned, they're coming in a 4-6 record. Streamwood 5-7. So we go our very own South Elgin Storm. They took on Streamwood a couple weeks ago, and Streamwood took care of business against the Storm. I know the Hawks are yet to face South Elgin. They will face them in a couple weeks' time. Fun fact, actually, will be on my 18th birthday in a couple of Fridays.
Really?
So that'll be fun. Hopefully, we get a good little Upstate 8 crosstown rivalry in a couple Fridays from now, as Cantavelos, another one of those Bartlett juniors, will inbound on the sideline. Into Lewis, back to Cantavelos. Into Conrad. No good. Ball loose. And
another steal
fought
for
for by the
Streamwood.
Sabres. That'll be Darryl Luce coming in off the bench. Senior guard Cam Kunzer and junior guard Ryan Torre will come in for the Sabres. It'll be
See, the ball has primarily been in the hands of Bartlett for most of the game, and they seem to be controlling the tempo.
Cantavelos.
That was a beautiful hesitation right there. Didn't lead to any points, though.
Another foul on the Sabres. Starting to rack up these fouls on the floor. Cantavelos, the inbound. Getting a kick out to Kunzer. Kunzer to Lewis. Clark the drive. Saved by, and they're going to say Batavia stepped out.
Sabres will take possession. It seems like they have been running a much more faster-paced ball than the Bartlett Hawks have, along with more three ball. I do not think that's a reliable strategy so far. There it goes.
Three taken, no good. That would be strong again. Nice offensive board there for the Sabres, held in by Marquez, and a foul will be called. So I guess we will expect to see Streamwood grabbing a little bit more of these rebounds now as
It's always nice to see those smaller guard players getting those offensive rebounds.
Exactly, as we have foul offensively on the Sabres. And now Streamwood's showing a little full court press here. They send Darryl Luce down on Conrad Lusinski. Cantavelos, drive, bucket good. Beating the press and converting on the other end. 11-8 Bartlett. And call a foul on the ground there. As Be a down low inbound here for the Sabres.
Seeing a lot of fouls so far in this game. It's pretty slow-paced action right here.
Loose kick out, strong three, no good. Rebound, Loose has it. Good offensive board there for the Sabres.
Everything went right for him right there, wide open, just couldn't convert.
Kick out, strong. He's taking a good amount of threes today. Actually, this should be Conley, I should say. There's Conley. That's a three, well off the mark. Rebound, Cantavelos. And Liam Gallagher will take it now. Another senior checked in here for the Hawks. And steal. Conley will finish on the other end.
Beautiful, beautiful drive there. That layup was beautiful. I love a good drive, and rebounded by Sabres.
Torre with the rebound. Driving is Conley, corner, three, good. The Andrew Fon for three, and that puts the Sabres up 13-11 with 3:04 remaining here in the first. As this upcoming timeout will be brought to you by Tom the Plumber. Tom the Plumber, Inc. is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service of installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumber.com. So, Austin, as we mentioned, so far in this one, a lot of three balls being taken by both sides. However, Bartlett is winning the rebound battle. Big thanks to their big man, Conrad Lusinski. Hopefully we're saying that right. I know we've said a lot of variations of his last name. It's always the guys who make an impact who have the tricky last names that we can never seem to get down to a point. This would be Batavis. Driving, float layup, no good off the front of the rim, rebound Loose. Kick out to Fon. Feed him down low. Torre will draw a foul, go to the line to shoot two.
We've seen a lot of fouls on Streamwood. Bartlett's committing a lot of fouls. I think they need to watch that part in their game and their defensive coordination.
So the foul count right now is 5-3.
Free trips to the line, that's easy buckets.
And Torre converts on his first. And make it 2-2 for the junior guard. Put the Sabres up 4. And there's a little bit of a mishap there on the inbound. I'm not sure Batavis knew had anyone in the area. That would actually be Nick Buccaro.
Miscommunication and another foul. That's more easy buckets for Streamwood. I believe that's why they're winning this game right now. They're not converting on the three balls. They're relying on the free throws.
And Torre will knock in on his first charity stripe shot. It was keep mishapping on the players. That would be junior Nick Buccaro. Just kind of threw it. He didn't really seem like, kind of just slipped. Didn't really have a purpose there. As Nick grabs that rebound, get knocks down, but into the hands of Gallagher. Gallagher back to Nick. Buccaro driving, no good off the rim. Rebound will go to the Sabres. Driving here is strong, corner, Torre, swing it, Conley. And they're going to get Conley for a walk.
Travel.
Another thing to mention here with Bartlett, Austin, a lot of their guys from their football team this past season that made it to the playoffs as I believe an 8 seed. I should say 7 seed, 8 seed in their playoff bracket. A lot of them are on this team. We see a lot of these guys. We see Nick Cantavelos, we see Nick Buccaro, Liam Gallagher, Alec Palella, who I'm not sure if he's playing today. He's not dressed. I don't think he's going to play today. Hayden Angel, another big wide receiver talent for their football team. So we see a lot of their football guys on this team as well, a lot of multi-sport athletes over at Bartlett.
And those transitions from sport to sport can sometimes help you or hinder your team because they sometimes will get confused on what sport they're better at or what sometimes the talents can transition, such as those speed on those wide receivers or those guards.
That's what college coaches like, as strong off there. going through the process, recruiting through many sports, college coaches strong off on the three. College coaches love multi-sport athletes. They love guys who can do multiple things, even though it seems that if you're playing basketball, you should only play the sport that you want to play. College, and as Cantavella's plenty of time, cans that three.
Yeah, plenty of time. He took his time on that one. He didn't want to miss that wide open three-pointer. You have to convert on those shots.
Puts Gallagher three. Hawks lead.
Oh. Beautiful three-point play by Bartlett.
1 minute to go here in the first. Bartlett takes a 1-point lead. Ooh, almost stolen there by Smith. Conley, three. No good. Rebound. Nice rebound there by Ian Smith.
This is what I'm talking about. The Sabres, I think, need to change their game plan because you can't shoot your way out of a slump.
They're settling right now. I would agree. They're definitely
settling.
Nice steal there by Luce. Conley down the floor. No good.
Wow.
Point blank. Couldn't finish. Three ball. Torre got it. Ryan Torre for three. I guess you know what they say. Three is better than two. I guess that was the game plan the whole time. Kunzer driving. What a block by Conley.
Beautiful defensive play as we close down the quarter. We got 19-17 Streamwood. Even though they're in the lead right now, it's a close game. I think they have to change their game plan. They're, like you said, they were settling for many okay three-pointers that they are continuously missing.
And there's wide open to Cam Kunzer. We're tied at 19 with less than 20 seconds to play. Driving kick corner.
Takes the advantage out of the quarter. It's a huge morale boost for your team. We'll see who comes out on top.
I should say it's 21-17. Three ball, no good. And that'll be...
Oh, it's 21-17.
Out on Torrey. I thought it was a tie game.
I thought it was a tie game.
I don't know if you thought it was a tie game. I thought it was a tie game as well. 0.9 seconds to go. Jack Klein will inbound it for the Hawks. Trying to find someone down the floor. It'll get to Smith. Smith heave, way short. And that'll end our first quarter play here in our matchup between the Bartlett Hawks and the Streamwood Sabres. The score, Streamwood, I should say, 21. Bartlett, 17. Oh, now the scoreboard changed up top. It is now 19-19. We were right. Austin is. We are tied at 19 after the first quarter play. We'll be back after these commercial breaks.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust, but I don't need your word on what I'm into.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
Enormous sophomore. I believe that's what will give them the edge in this game. It's a tie game, of course, but Streamwood's taking a lot of, as we said before, bad shots and just settling on them instead of trying to create that more open shot in the mid-range or in the paint. While Bartlett is creating every opportunity they can, and I believe that the Sabres have to either play catch-up or change their game plan if they want to get the advantage in this game, Andy.
While it is still tied, like we mentioned, Streamwood took a lot of, let's put it this way, they could have gotten a lot better shot opportunities in the first. We'll see if that's what was addressed before the start of the second, and their huddle is kicked out. That's a three for Torre. Got the roll to go. Ryan Torre stays hot. Corner pocket three. Sabres up three. And here's this little half-court trap that we were talking about from the last quarter they were bringing. They got to get over the timeline. Loose ball into the hands of the Sabres. That'd be Marquez.
That was sloppy play right there. They can't give those easy turnovers. It's easy possessions. And
Marquez could take a three. He got it. Wow.
Now they're hitting it.
Now they're hitting him right out of the gate.
That's giving them the advantage so far in this quarter.
Three ball there for Zach Marquez. Sabres up 6. Be Nick Buccaro. Lob it in to Lucinski. Corner, Klein. Jack trying to keep the handle, he does. Over to Smith. Smith gonna step in for a mid-range jumper, no good. They're gonna call, leaving over the back there on Lucinski.
You got to make those wide open mid-rangers. That's the bread and butter of high school basketball. Mid-range is so important to hit. If you can't hit the threes, gotta hit the mid-range.
And the group for the Sabres, they bring a few of their starters back. Pentecost 3, no good. Rebound Angel, and a foul will be called there on the way down. A few of their starters return. It'll be their front court, Strong, Marquez, and Pentecost, and then the guards are now different for the Sabres start. Ryan Torre, the man with the hot hand, 9 points for the Sabres, and Andrew Fahn, the 5 that they bring out right now with the ball, 32. Ian Smith driving, no good. Rebound, the Sabres, 33. Nick Buccaro, 54. Conrad Lusinski goes the 10 out on the floor right now. Driving, foul called. Marquez will go to the line to shoot 2.
And once again, we're seeing Streamwood go to the line way more than Bartlett has. I believe, how many free throws have they shot so far? I know Torre has shot a lot of free throws, and so has Marquez.
I believe this is their 4th or 5th trip to the line. In terms of trips, as a couple starters sub back in for the Hawks, it'll be Clark Lewis and it'll be George Batevis. And Kyle Maybron checks back in, as well as Lorenzo Coney coming in for the Sabres. So all starters are back for both squads, minus Buccaro and Klein for the Hawks. Nick Buccaro to Lewis, get over the timeline to Klein. Klein, kick it, Buccaro, Batevis, deep 3. George Batevis, money.
Bang. Beautiful three-point shot, wide open. It was a couple steps behind the line, actually.
First bucket of the game for him, and an offensive foul taken by George on the other end. Hawks down 4. And Angel will check back in for the Hawks. Will come in for Klein.
Hayden Angel coming back into this game. We established he is pretty much the star player for Bartlett. I like to see what he'll do now that most of the starters are out in play. Full court press from Streamwood. I love that. Aggressive defense capabilities.
Buccaro into Lusinski, back to Buccaro. Nice pass, nice finish. First bucket of the game for Nick Buccaro. Coney thought about it. Over to Maybron. Maybron gonna take a 3. No good. Rebound Lusinski.
He's draped in contact there from the three-point line.
I was gonna say, I don't know if he's trying to draw contact. Here come the Hawks. Lewis, no good on the layup there. Rebound the Sabres. The Marquez. Marquez pull-up jumper at the free throw line. Got it.
Marquez has been everywhere this quarter. He's been on fire.
Put him at 5 on the quarter for Marquez. Sabres up 4.
Really keeping the Sabres up and alive in this game. While the Bartlett, no good from Angel. Bartlett really needs to pick up their pace and start handling those easy shots that they've been missing.
Angel missed there on the 3. Driving there was Strong. Fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Bartlett really needs to stop fouling. They have been giving the Sabres easy buckets from the charity stripe, and I believe that's what's keeping them behind in this game.
As Strong off on first. And he's able to convert on his second toss, first point of the game for Strong, and now he'll be subbed out for Richard Santiago. Getting some fresh legs in there for the Sabres. They're up 5. Angel to Lewis. Lewis corner. Cantavellos 3 off the mark.
I believe they're settling for threes now as well. They're having the same problem that Streamwood had.
There's a 3. No good. Rebound. Angel. Flying out of the sky to grab that one. To Lewis.
Flying out of the sky.
Cantavellos, Batevis, Angel. Swing at Lewis. Clark, head fake, got him first. 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound the Sabres. Good ball movement there by the Hawks.
Beautiful head fake as well, just didn't convert on the 3.
Driving kick, Santiago. Pentecost 3. No good. It'll stay with the Sabres. I'm pretty sure we're going to label this game as a three-point shooting contest,
For
Austin.
real,
It's getting to that point.
It is a complete They're both seem to be settling on those threes like we were saying before, and for the most part, Streamwood's converting now in the second quarter, even though we were pretty hard on them in the last quarter. And now Bartlett is bricking completely, even though they're getting great looks off of wonderful moves and good ball movement. They just can't convert.
We'll see here. Coney has it. Lucinski on him. Drive and kick. There's another three. Marquez off the mark. Rebound. Lucinski and the Hawks. We'll go to Lewis. Lewis, drive. And a charge taken there by Pentecost.
You gotta love when they stand up and are able to take those charges and get those offensive fouls and gain possession once again in this game. Streamwood, I believe, could build a pretty big lead, judging how they've been playing so far in this quarter.
And with that, Cam Kunzer will sub in for Clark Lewis. Marquez, Pentecost, he wants another three. He gets this one.
Once again, three-point shooting contest, and Streamwood is definitely winning. Beautiful defensive pressure there by Streamwood, playing the full court press, and that's the results you get out there, Andy.
Lorenzo Coney with a nice hustle play. It'll still stay with the Hawks. Sabres up 8 now. Big quarter for them offensively. I don't know if, besides the trips they've gone to the free throw line, I don't think they've taken anything but a three in this quarter.
No, I don't believe they've made any buckets other than three-point shots. And
nice hustle play there.
Great defensive pressure by Streamwood, and that's what's keeping this game along with their three-point shooting.
And a timeout will be taken by the Sabres. They're up 8 with 3:33 remaining here in the second quarter. As this timeout is brought to you by our friends over at Custom Heating. For all your heating or cooling needs, count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. And currently, I always like to say this line because of how the game's been going, but I'm going to use it now. Streamwood has been doing whatever it takes from the three-point arc. I got to use it well, Austin. I can only use that line once a game. I'm going to use it here in the second quarter.
I like it.
They've been taking every three in sight, and for the most part, it's actually been working out for them. We know we talked about after the first quarter that they kept it a tie game, but we don't know how they were in it. You know, they kept taking these threes, and it was not falling, but it's the exact opposite this quarter. It seems like almost everything is falling for the
Marquez
Sabres.
and Torrey mainly have been hitting those threes wonderfully here in this quarter, especially Marquez. He's been hot, even though they've been missing a couple, even though in that first quarter they were completely dry.
Exactly, and as that was a very long court risky pass, it'll stay with the Sabres here. Coney got to step up, take a three. He got it. Of course he did. Lorenzo Coney gets in on the action.
He barely jumped on that shot. Did you see that? It looked like a free
jumped.
throw from 3.
Sabres up 11 now.
Commanding lead here in the second quarter. Bartlett Hawks need to find some offensive flow here if they want a chance to stay in the game coming out of half.
Lucinski to Angel in the corner. Kick it, Batevis. Batevis drive, kick out, Cantavelos. Cantavelos drive with the left, no good. Rebound, Pentecost, and the Sabres.
They just can't convert on anything here.
Coney for 3 again. He got it again.
Why not?
Another 3, Lorenzo Coney. Sabres up 14 here
It
with
is
2:41 remaining here in the first half.
Raining threes here for Streamwood while Bartlett seems to be lost out there. They need to gain some traction here on their offensive side if they want to have a chance of staying in this game.
They are not missing. It is truly remarkable what they are doing here in the second quarter. I'm sure if we were able to get a hold of stats or something at halftime, this is truly incredible. Their three-point percentage is taking a complete 180 from the very first quarter now in the second quarter. As I will mention with Streamwood is their team last year, there wasn't a, let's put it this way, they weren't as well all-around built, but they had one star. Keenan Cole, currently a freshman at NIU. They had a Division I basketball player on their roster, and that kept Streamwood in everything. Keenan Cole was an absolute star for them. And, you know, people within the Daily Herald and all the writers in the area were wondering how is Streamwood going to respond this year without having a guy like Keenan on their roster. And I know it says they're 5-7. They've had some rough games to Comets, but within this tournament, in this game especially against a conference rival, they're looking pretty fine right now, Austin.
Well, here we go to the beginning of the end for the second quarter, going into the half.
Fair to say it was last touched by Coney. Possession will stay with the Hawks.
as we said, 14-point lead for Streamwood. Let's see if Bartlett can gain some traction here in the closing minutes of the second
Tevis
quarter.
3, no good off the front of the rim. Rebound the Sabres.
And they just can't find that offensive flow.
Streamwood has outscored Bartlett 19-5 this quarter. There's a 3 for Coney. Rimmed it, no good. Rebound. They call it jump ball. Nice hustle rebound there for Richard Santiago. A 10-inch height difference.
Oh my Lord.
He was able to cause the
He
jump
got
ball.
that jump
Possession
ball.
still stay with Bartlett. But what an effort down low there by Santiago.
And you see Streamwood, they just got that hustle right now, getting those offensive boards from those guards, forcing jump balls. Amazing defensive pressure. I think Bartlett just needs to upgrade their hustle a little bit, Andy.
I would agree. Very gritty team the Sabres have been so far, hustling all over the place. As here comes Lorenzo Coney. Coney, drive with the right. They're going to call a block. It's funny, I do remember from the Thanksgiving tournament, I got to call a couple of the East Aurora games, and I always said their team with Coach Rick Robinson was a little more scrappy. I almost want to say Streamwood's very similar, but in a way, you know, they're this flashy team taking all these 3 balls. I don't know if I can call them completely a scrappy team. They seem very polished here so far in the first half, and missed there by Coney. But then whenever somebody hears me call a team scrappy, they instantly think it's like an insult or.
No, not at all.
I wouldn't say. I thank you. Someone else agrees with me. I wouldn't say calling a team scrappy is an insult. I think that's one of the utmost compliments. That means your team is hustling every loose ball on the floor you're going to get. Obviously you'd almost rather have a scrappy team than a lazy team, and that's why I can draw comparisons. But Streamwood is just so very polished on the offensive side of the ball. As Angel drive, no good.
I think you can translate scrappy to like applying a lot of pressure, which is a good thing. It's not a negative thing.
Exactly.
And that's what Streamwood is doing on the defensive side of the ball. But on the offensive side, they look like a polished, beautiful NBA team over out here.
As Coney kick it down to Santiago, back to Coney again. Coney drive and kick. Torre thought about it. Back to Coney. Good ball movement here by the Sabres. Coney kick out. Marquez is going to restart the system here with 90 seconds remaining in the first half. Marquez drive, pass out. Santiago 3, got it.
Why not?
Why not let it fly? Richard Santiago.
They seem to be littered with shooters out there right now. Anyone could shoot a 3 and make it out here in the second quarter, where in the first quarter we thought it was quite the opposite.
An 18-point lead for the Sabres. Loose ball, jump ball. It'll go to Streamwood.
Oh, my Lord. They are just applying every single ounce of pressure they have, creating a 18-point lead?
18-point lead.
Oh, my Lord.
Tie game coming into this quarter. The Sabres have outscored the Hawks 23-5 in this quarter.
Ridiculous.
What a run they've been on. Santiago going to take another 3. He got it again!
Why not?
Richard Santiago! They're now up 21. A 10-0 run. I think it might actually be more than a 10-0 run.
Talk about a good morale boost for going into the half.
This is actually a 13-0 run for the Sabres.
We're seeing everyone shoot here in the second quarter. Marquez, Santiago, Torre, Coney. Everyone's hitting 3s back-to-back, it seems like.
Here's Cantavelos, 45 seconds. The Hawks have been just stunned this quarter alone. Smith, corner 3, no good. Rebound. You're going to stay with Kunzer on the loose ball. Kunzer into Lucinski. And a foul will be called.
And I believe that's what they should be doing. You see how they passed into number 54, Lucinski. I believe they should go to him a little more often because of the massive height difference. Let's see, go to the charity stripe here.
Be, I believe, a 1-and-1. First toss off the front of the rim. Rebound, Coney. Immediately pressured down low. Bucaro. Nothing there. No foul called.
Good defensive pressure here from Bartlett here on this last play.
Hayden Angel and some of the Bartlett guys on the bench were not happy about that. No call in the last possession.
Did we see a walk?
I believe it was either a walk or a 3 seconds.
Either way, Bartlett ball. See if they can get something in these last 11 seconds of the half.
Something to carry them into the break. They are now down 21. Bucaro drive it. Smith Corner three, no good. Rebound, Kunzer. Got it at the horn.
buzzer.
They're able to make something there as they score 7 on the quarter, whereas the Streamwood Sabres put up 26 points in the second quarter.
My gosh.
They lead 45-26 heading into halftime. Austin and I will be back after this halftime break to break down the first half and preview what's ahead for our final 2 quarters of action.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust.
Hi, welcome to the Bear Family McDonald's. Thank you.
And we are back here for our second half of action here in our third game of the day here from the Hinkle Holiday Classic. Score right now, 45-26, Bartlett Hawks, or Streamwood Sabres over the Bartlett Hawks. What a second quarter of action we had, Austin.
Especially for those Sabres. I mean, look at all their starters, and even off the bench. Coney with 8.5, Marquez with 8.5, Pentecost with 6.5, all of them raining threes. Torrey, let's talk about Torrey off the bench. 9 points in the half with all three-pointers. And even people like Santiago with 6.5 with 2 3-pointers in the second. I mean, they've just been raining threes out here.
Indeed, as we were talking to our good friend Daryl Barnes at halftime, as his Storm will take on the Grant Bulldogs next. But he said the one thing he notices with Streamwood is that they buy in. All their guys buy in. They are a team. And after he said that, I look at it and I can see it. It's like, oh, well, obviously everyone's a team. Everyone's part of the team. These guys are on the court. They are tight. They pull for each other. And in all sports, that is something that you need for your group, and that's definitely something that a lot of teams could take from these Sabres. Just based off the first half, you could tell all the hustle plays, dive roll, loose balls. These guys pull for each other as the Hawks will start with possession here.
Yeah, as you could say, chemistry can save any team in a slump. As you can see, Streamwood is a pure prime example of that. While Bartlett seems, they're a team, obviously, they have chemistry, but they just seem lost in terms of shooting and offense.
I will say a lot of these Bartlett guys, with them being juniors, they were all on the team last year. Angel pull-up, side jumper, no good. Rebound, Lusinski. A lot of these guys have played together for quite some time. As Hook there, nice bucket. Conrad Lusinski.
And I believe that's what they should be going for here. Bartlett with Lusinski has a massive size advantage in the post, and you saw that was easy buckets for them. I believe that should be their focus of their game plan here. Some more post play.
Nice ball movement there. It'll be Kyle Mabron. Put in the 2 there. Angel, Cantavelos, Lewis, corner 3. No good. Rebound. Loose ball into the hands of Marquez. 2-on-1 the other way. Marquez tried to touch that down to Mabron. Does that ball roll all the way down by our production crew?
Back to Angel. I see Angel looks visually frustrated with his play, missing those wide open shots. While we thought he'd be so-called the highlight of the game coming into the pregame, but it's been quite the opposite for him.
He's the man to watch out for the Hawks regardless. He is their guy. Lewis back to Angel. Angel lobbing in Lusinski, nice dish, corner. Lewis thought about it, head fake, drive, wide open lane, good for Clark Lewis, his first points of the game.
That was a beautiful head fake drive, wide open layup. Bartlett needs more buckets like that.
Oh, good. Rebound. Strong. Pentecost 3. Got it off the front of the rim, the back of the rim, and in.
Pentecost, that will be his third 3 of the game here coming out of the half.
Cantavelos 3 the other way. No good. Rebound. Lusinski. Dish it back to Cantavelos. Second chance opportunity. Buckets for Bartlett. 18 now.
They seem to be going on a little bit of a run here, way better than their offense.
Pentecost, another 3, in and out, rebound, still loose. Lusinski has it. Shooter's gonna shoot, and Streamwood will not stop shooting this basketball, and it's worked well for them so far in this one. Lewis, 3-ball Batavis, off the rim, no good. Rebound into the hands of Mabron, loose ball, Lewis has it. Mabron tip into the hands of Coney. Ball's everywhere. Nice behind the back move by Coney.
Fast break stop right there, but that Coney, like you said, that beautiful behind the back move, that was a beautiful fast break play. If only he would have converted, I think we had a highlight play there, Andy.
Yay.
Was that a tech?
Might actually have been a flagrant, possibly.
I guess it was a flagrant.
And Marquez will knock home the first free throw.
Marquez, been a pretty good free throw shooter this game so far. I believe he is, that makes him 5 of 6.
And off the front of the rim and good. And it'll be an inbound inbound here for Streamwood with possession back. It'll be Jacoby Strong. The inbound there to Mabrin. Mabrin driving kick, stolen. Cantavelos. Come the Hawks. Cantavelos drive up with the left. He'll be fouled by Strong. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Very good fast break play by Cantavelos. Draws the contact and will go to the charity stripe. Maybe this will get Bartlett a little bit rolling here. They're still down by 20, however, even though they're playing much better in this half offensively than they were in the first half.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite the hole off that second quarter alone. Cantavelos off because, as we mentioned, this was a tie game after the first quarter.
It was. It was a very close game. It was pretty exciting back and forth action, and the Sabres were. We were talking about how they were in a bit of a slump, and now Bartlett seems to be in a slump for almost 2 quarters.
And Cantavelos off on the second. As this will be a strong corner. Fon thought about it. This will be a nice advantage that I just saw for both teams. With these teams being in the same conference, obviously your conference team, you play everyone once at your home and then once away. These teams haven't played each other yet, so this is going to be a nice little, for both teams, a approved game is a 3 taken there, no good, rebound Batavis. As obviously this game counts, but in terms of the conference games, this will be good for both teams to know what to expect because they still have to play each other 2 more times after this one. Smith no good on the 3, rebound Coney.
So you can take the momentum in this series here in this first game. It seems to be Streamwood, however. Number 32.
It'll be Ian Smith there on the finish. Well, it's a good learning lesson for both squads, knowing now they got to go forward, still got to play each other twice in conference. They'll know what to expect, what they need to change, what they need to improve on, and what works against these teams. Coney going to take another 3. In and out, rebound Cantavelos.
I thought that was going to fall for him again.
Everything's been rolling in and out this quarter for him. Batavis, corner 3, no good, rebound Coney. Lorenzo Coney has been everywhere today. Mabrin the drive, and the foul! Kyle Mabrin.
Perfect, beautiful and 1 opportunity for Kyle Mabrin. See if he can pick up the and 1 at the charity stripe here for Streamwood.
They're now up 20. And off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, loose ball. Cantavelos has it. Angel will take it now. Angel looked corner for Smith the whole time. Feed it back in, Angel. Angel driving, no good. Rebound, Lusinski picks up the loose change.
Lusinski gets that put back. Beautiful height difference. Taking advantage of that height difference, I should say, for Bartlett. Getting those second chance opportunities are so valuable, especially for a team in a slump.
Coney to Mabrin. Mabrin, nice dish in, and the foul! Lorenzo Coney.
And 1 for Coney. Beautiful pass to set up the charity stripe shot for Coney. He's been everywhere in this game. That will be his 10th point of the game. Oh, 11th point, excuse me.
Looking beyond the points, Lorenzo's racked up a lot of rebounds, a lot of hustle plays. He always seems the man to be on the loose ball. As Nick Picaro subs in for Angel. And free throw good for Coney. Put him up 21 once again. And a foul will be called on Kyle Mabrin. So I don't think we'll be seeing him for a while.
He is too valuable for this team in the later game to see if they can pick up some momentum. If he overfouls and he gets out of this game, it'd be too tragic for Bartlett.
Stolen there by Strong, but Bartlett gets it right back. Lusinski in the corner, looking. Smith, swing it. Kunzer down low. Bucaro, good ball movement by the Hawks. Back out, Kunzer. Kunzer driving, floater, no good. Rebound, Bucaro. Bucaro back up with it, and the foul. Nick Bucaro.
Earlier was a 3-point contest. Now we're seeing a little bit of an and-1 contest between these teams. 2 and-1s for Streamwood, and the next one for Bartlett for Bucaro.
Subs coming in here. Coney and Strong out. Marquez and Santiago in. Streamwood running every single guy. Every player's gotten in the game for them. This coaching staff over at Streamwood is utilizing every single body they have on that bench.
That is truly valuable considering that some of these Bartlett guys that have been in the game for quite a while, trying to get them out of this slump, are pretty tired. And that's making them play worse, and that's only hindering Bartlett's cause, not helping.
There are quite a few guys over on that Bartlett bench who have not gotten in this game yet. Seems like Coach Wolfsmith is running with the same group of 8 or 9 guys, which there's no problem with that. I'm not opposed to that. You know, we saw loose ball. Let's stay with the Hawks. We'll talk about that whole situation in a minute. And now a foul is called on Fawn, I should say. I always use South Elgin example because we see South Elgin so much throughout every single season. Last year, Coach Johnson for South Elgin, he ran with the same group of 7, 8 guys, and it worked. You know, that's what they needed to do. It depends on your team that you have every year. Now, this year's team with South Elgin, they use a lot more fresh legs. They need a lot more bodies on the floor. It just depends on the type of team you have and the type of guys you roll with and how deep your team truly is. Smith, corner 3, good. And Streamwood is just one of those teams that's very deep this year. And you can see that. If they're able to run every single guy whenever they need to, that gives them strength in numbers going forward. Marquez driving kick, Torre.
Having good depth on your team is extremely valuable, not having those guys get super tired, or even, I hate to say it, but sometimes that can lead to injury, overplaying yourself. And sometimes playing those same 6 or 7 guys can lead to injury, but with, like you said, with a certain team like South Elgin last year, it worked really well and got them to, what title was it that they got to?
They got to the sectional championship.
Sectional championship.
They were able to play 4 playoff games, which is very well. Just in general, you know, whenever you can get the opportunity to play 4 playoff games this season, it works really well for your squad.
Depends on the chemistry you got, depends on the depth, and it can work for some people, but for Bartlett, it seems to not be working out too well. But their depth might not be as deep as Streamwood. Oh my.
There's
Hard
foul there by Kunzer.
As we look at the Bear Family McDonald's replay of this foul on number 10, Kunzer. Let's see what happened here. He got trucked.
That was aggressive. Yeah,
That could have led to injury. He landed on his arm. Could have bent the wrong way. I'm certainly glad he's all right.
Yeah, Santiago knocks home that free throw. Cantavellos back in for the Hawks. Lusinski out, and Pentecost back in for the Sabres. And next toss for Santiago is good. As Bartlett bring up, it's funny, Austin. One thing I've noticed, I just noticed looking at my score sheet here, just a little extra fact as Bartlett gets it across on the Streamwood side. Nice block!
Oh my God!
By Daryl Luce. I will mention on the Streamwood side,
he called it a foul.
Oh, he called it a foul.
And Daryl Luce was not happy about that one. He thought it was clean.
And that'll send Cantavellos to the line. The one thing I mentioned, I look on my Streamwood score sheet, as we mentioned, everyone's got it in the game. I don't see a number 32 on Streamwood. I find that interesting.
No,
that was Keenan Cole's number last year. They're a big-time player. I don't know if that was a thing where no player wanted to
follow up the number, maybe
follow it up, pay respect for it for a year. I mean, Keenan's he's off at NIU doing his thing as a rebound there by Marquez, or maybe the coaches maybe want to be earned as the last guy. And I'll send Marquez to the line to shoot 2.
Marquez has been playing pretty well so far in this game. He's got 10 points. Going back to the charity stripe, he's been there quite a while. He's shooting pretty well from the charity stripe as well. See if he makes the first one. Cannot.
No good. Rebound, Bucaro. 1 minute, 50 seconds remaining here in the third. Andy Yackham, Austin Giese here with the Beacon Academy score, 61-41. Sabres over the Hawks. Smith, corner 3, in and out, no good. Rebound, Marquez. And lob it high, risky pass to Luce, and a foul will be called. And Luce will knock home the first.
Daryl Luce, I believe that'll be his first points of the game in this one.
I got him at 3.
Yeah,
He
3.
And one layup earlier, was not able to complete the three-point
Oh, yes,
play.
and one layup.
And 2 of 2 from the line. A lot of free throws taken here by the Sabres early and often in this one. And those trips to the charity stripe have paid off. Smith, kick out, Klein.
Very good defensive pressure here from Streamwood.
Oh, it's tall, nice save by Kunzer, ends up in the hands of Torre. Torre back to Kunzer. Kick, Smith, Cantavelos. Feed down low, Klein into the hands of Santiago. Over to Marquez. Marquez, Euro. Torre has it, 1 minute remaining. And a walk will be called.
That was a beautiful Euro by Marquez. Couldn't lead to anything either in the bucket or from a pass standpoint as we hit a travel there from Streamwood. And Bartlett will inbound now. As call timeout or violation?
I don't know, I think 2 refs have the same thing.
I believe it was a violation. Yes, it was.
No, they're gonna give Bartlett the timeout.
Call the timeout.
Here. That was well more than 5 seconds, in my opinion. From what I saw, timeout off. As this timeout is brought to you by Tom the Plumber. Tom the Plumber, Inc. is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. We're sitting 58.8 seconds left in the third quarter. Our score, Streamwood 63, Bartlett 41. Austin, this one got out of hand pretty quickly in the second quarter, and it's just been kind of staying on that trend.
What have you seen so far from Bartlett in terms of, they seem to be doing a little bit more positive in this half, but it has done them no favors considering that Streamwood is just running away with this one with a 22-point lead. What have you seen so far from Bartlett?
Bartlett's had a solid quarter, as that'll go to Streamwood. I mean, little plays like that have hurt them, but on the scoring side, they haven't played terrible this quarter. They've had a very solid quarter. It's just, it's hard to look at that when they've dug themselves as deep of a hole as they have, just based off second quarter alone. Like I said, they were outscored 23-7, I believe. Feed it to Luce. Luce will finish. When you dig yourself that big of a hole, it makes it. Seeing that from Bartlett now. Trap being brought. Here's Gallagher.
And Streamwood's bringing this beautiful defensive pressure towards Bartlett. Bartlett's been causing a lot of turnovers on themselves.
They've been super aggressive. And now a technical foul is called on Coach Wolfsmith of the Hawks.
Technical foul on the coach. Can't have those happen. Those are easy buckets for the other team. No free throws on this technical foul. Or is it? Was it?
This might be the bonus. They're in the bonus from the foul itself, and
in any case, Bartlett's head coach is absolutely irate right now at the ref.
Coach Wolfsmith is not happy, and now it'll be Luce on the other end too.
And I believe it was a tech after that bonus.
And no good on that free throw. Both will ultimately cancel each other out. And no good there. So subbing in for the Hawks is Michael Priami.
It seems the Hawks are trying to get some of those fresh legs in there now. But it might be too little too late to try to apply some of that depth, considering, as you were mentioning, the hole they have so-called have dug themselves into. Oh, my Lord.
And foul there. It'll send Marquez to the line to shoot 2.
Big foul there. Draped in contact. He broke his form completely on that mid-range shot. Did you see that?
Yeah. Nonetheless. You know something's up when the the shot form looks similar to that, as Marquez will knock home the first. And second toss miss, rebound Priami. It'll be Klein. Fade, nice bucket there. It'll be Batevis. 5 seconds to go. Loose. Draws the foul. He'll shoot 2 here.
Once again, Sabres shooting those free throws. Seems like all their buckets have been coming from either the charity stripe or behind the three-point line.
There's no middle ground for them. It's either they're at the free throw line or they're chucking it from deep. Haven't seen a lot of those three-point attempts this quarter. They definitely switched up their game plan in that sense.
And I do believe that's due to the massive lead that they've created for themselves as Luce knocks that one down.
7 on the quarter for him now. Two 8-point quarter for Luce, 2.9 seconds on the inbound. Batevis the heave. He got it! What a shot! George Batevis on the heave.
Beautiful heave at the buzzer. That was a wonderful play from Batevis for Bartlett.
That is a fun way to end the quarter for the Hawks. The only not fun part of it is they're still sitting down 22. Our score, Streamwood 68, Bartlett 46. We'll be right back.
Let's look at the replay
break.
of the three-pointer.
We have a custom heating replay.
See as he takes the heave, 1 foot, bang.
Funny part about that is I thought, looking at the clock, I thought he had released that a little too early. I thought he had another second or so to spare, but yeah, George knew what he was doing. As he knocked that one down, a 22-point lead for the Sabres. What should we be looking at now heading into our final quarter of action?
Well, we're looking at Streamwood with, once again, that massive lead. We'll talk about it more after these commercial breaks.
And we're back here for our fourth quarter of action. It'll be Streamwood ball up 22. Marquez on the inbound to Strong. Back to Marquez. Be on the inbound. It'll be Marquez. Marquez, fall away jumper, good. Zach Marquez. We'll start off the scoring here for them.
Marquez, once again, has been everywhere in this game so far. As Marquez inbounds for Streamwood, long inbound there.
That would be to Mabron, back to Strong. Strong back to Mabron. Thought about it. Cross court, here's Coney. Coney, feed, Mabron, bucket. Nice feed there by Coney.
Mabron with the easy bucket inside. See, they're switching up their game plan, getting buckets in the paint, actually.
Batevis, no good. Kick out Klein. Klein looking. He's got Priami. Priami for three. Got it.
In those threes, even though this might be a little too late for Bartlett.
As a three answered right back by Jacoby Strong. He's at 4 points now. That's his first field goal of the game. Gallagher, Batevis, pull-up jumper, foul called on Mabron. That'll send George to the line to shoot two.
And as we see, this game has been quite a lot of fouls, quite a lot of threes, and quite a lot of energy for Streamwood, while Bartlett seems a little angry about their play, especially the coach there. Andy.
Coach, that technical in the
Yeah.
last quarter. Batavis 1 of 2 from the line. And it'll go off the hands of Marquez. They'll stay with the Hawks. 25-point deficit. Kunzer back in. We've seen crazier things. It's weird to say. I will always mention this. I think 2 years back, did a game here, and it was, I think, Grant and Crystal Lake South, and a comeback was made by Grant. I don't think they ended up winning the game, but they came back and made it interesting. Here's Coney. Coney behind the back.
Oh, my.
Oh, can't
he
finish. Back to him. Coney, corner three. He wanted that
Why
one
not?
instead. Lorenzo Coney.
Beautiful move. Why not just go for the 3 after the miss?
What a bucket there by Lorenzo. 28-point lead. And talk about that comeback, I'm not quite sure anymore. And Kunzer will get it to fall off the back. Bucket there for Cam. Oh, spin move strong. Oh, what a layup.
Beautiful spin move by Strong.
That was a fun sequence of moves there. 80-52. Klein drive, lost the handle. Here comes Strong. To Coney, back to Strong. Oh,
my
they're
Lord.
sharing the love everywhere. Jacoby Strong.
They're running beautiful fast break basketball here. It's a highlight reel over for the Sabres.
30-point game. They've scored 82 points. We still got 6 minutes to play. Klein to Kunzer.
Andy, do you think the possibility of the Sabres getting 100 is in the realm?
It's possible. It varies. I called a game earlier this year. St. Charles East scored 90. And they have if they keep doing what they're doing, they got a good chance to crack 100. That would be something. As Lorenzo Coney. Step back.
Thought he was
about
going
that.
to shoot the step back.
And they're going to get a walk there on Pentecost.
Traveling violation and 30-point game here, winding down to 5 minutes left in the game. Bartlett, at this point, you got to see what you can learn. Maybe they could make a 30-point comeback. I've seen crazier things, but
We have seen crazy things. Martin,
this could be a learning experience now at this point.
no good there. Ryan Martin and Francis Resurrection check in for the Hawks. As Santiago will now sub in for the Sabres. Timeout taken by Bartlett. Wow, what's up? You guys on the corner for the postgame? For the postgame? All right.
Okay, as we go into a custom heating and cooling replay.
Replay coming. This would be, I think this is the Strong to Coney. No, I want it. No, you got it. No, I got it.
Beautiful layup.
Sharing the love there. Very indecisive in a good way. They all want to share the ball around.
Beautiful fast break basketball from Streamwood. First we got 3-pointers, then we got fast break basketball. They're looking like a pretty fun team to watch here in the Hinkle Holiday Classic.
They're having some fun, and I mean, I'd be having fun too if I was up 30 points in the fourth. We'll see what we still have in tail with 4.5 minutes to go. It'll be Resurrection to the line for the Hawks. He knocks home the first. And off on the second, into the hands of Pentecost. Be White to Santiago, to Pentecost, to Santiago. Oh, nice steal by Klein. Klein with the move, got it, Jack Klein.
Beautiful fake by Jack Klein to get that inside bucket.
First field goal of the day, Cody White, poke loose. It's back for the Hawks. Resurrection.
And as we see, most of the starters, if not all of them, are on the bench right now for Bartlett. Have to save those fresh legs for the next one, as they probably gotta take this as a learning experience.
And a timeout taken by Bartlett, as this timeout is brought to you by Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin. In need of a brand new or certified pre-owned vehicle, save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. 3 minutes, 36 seconds remaining in this one. Andy Jakob, Austin Giese with the Beacon Academy. Make sure to stick around our next game between South Elgin and Grand. And also, we have a post-game interview coming up after this one, Austin. I know it'll be a first for you and I. Make sure to stick around for that. It should be fun. But in the meantime, still have 3.5 minutes to close this game out with Resurrection will be shooting 2 at the line here for Bartlett. This game, truly, the difference of this game was truly just 1 quarter, and it's crazy to think that. But
Truly.
these teams have played very even, except for that huge second quarter for the Sabres. As I continue to mention, 23-7 they outscored the Hawks, and that's the difference maker right now, is that second quarter alone.
Yeah, the Hawks in the second half haven't actually played too bad. They played pretty well offensively, probably on level ground with the Sabres. It's just that second quarter fell apart for them, and they can't get anything going to start after, as you were saying, that giant hole that they've dug themselves into. It's just hard to get out, especially so late in the game.
That derailed everything for the Hawks, and Francis Resurrection 2-2 from the line there. It is 82-57 now. 25-point game. White, Santiago back to Strong. Strong, corner Torre. Looking for someone, he's got White.
Great defensive pressure from Bartlett here late in the game, as the Sabres are just moving the ball around quite nicely here. Probably draining some clock a little bit.
Driving in Strong. Oh, miscommunication there. It'll end up in the hands of Klein. Klein. Scoop layup, no good. Rebound, no good there for the Hawks. Klein.
Multiple offensive possessions here for the Hawks, and blocking foul.
And it'll send Klein to the line to shoot 2. Because I don't know if this is meant to be done intentionally, but we do have a running clock now.
I believe it is intentionally to run out the clock at the end, because high school basketball, there's no shot clock, so they can just run the ball pretty much as long as they want, so they're just probably running the clock to end the game so far.
Klein 0-2 there, missed second free throw, jumper Strong, no good. See a little bit of sunlight coming in through these little side windows
Make
here
it look
in the gym.
More lively here on the court.
That's pretty cool. Definitely something you don't see every day on a high school court. Martin.
Need that vitamin D.
Priami, indeed, Austin, indeed, that vitamin D. Corner 3, Priami, got it. Another nice three-pointer there from Michael Priami. Put in the Hawks down 22. Here's Torre. Over to Strong. Strong, corner, Torre, 3. No, rolled in almost every part of the rim. Strong grabs it right back. Corner, Fawn, 3. No good, rebound Santiago. Look at these Sabres go. White, 3. He got that one. Cody White for 3.
Seems like everyone on this Sabres team could shoot the 3 ball, and they sure like to, as we've been seeing all across the game. With a 25-point lead.
Resurrection, driving good.
And now we're winding down the last minute of play here. 85-62 in favor of the Sabres.
Still a lot of energy over on that Bartlett bench, though.
Still a lot of energy on that bench. You got to keep that alive for the next one. Keep morale up. I believe they just take this as a learning experience, see what they can do better for the next one. Definitely focus on their consistency on terms of defense, because that second quarter, as we mentioned, just destroyed their campaign here.
Priami, no good. Rebound, Santiago. White now to Strong. Strong spin move, stolen Klein, trying to save it. No good, short rebound. Go to the Sabres, Strong, and was possibly thinking dunk maybe, but he's being told to hold on to it. That'll do it here. And this one, the final, the Streamwood Sabres 85, Bartlett Hawks 62. and we will send it to our post-game interview after this.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust. But I don't need your word on what I'm in.
Hi, welcome to the Bear Family McDonald's. Thank you.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust. But I don't need your word on what I'm into.
Hi, welcome to the Bear Family McDonald's. Thank you.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust. But I don't need your word on what I'm into.
Hi, welcome to the Bear Family McDonald's. Thank you.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust. But I don't need your word on what I'm into.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
Bartlett 23-7. What was going through your guys as you guys talking about the three-point ball there in the second quarter?
Yeah, as you know, we play different. We run the twos and threes. We run our spot, run to our spots, and the guards, they hit us, and we hit the three open shots. A lot of open shots, open threes.
Lorenzo, I noticed you put a lot of emphasis on rushing for those hustle balls, getting steals, forcing turnovers. How much emphasis do you put on yourself to play defense well and put hustle in?
I just keep working. If I mess up, then I gotta. If my shot's not falling, then I go straight to defense and I hustle and get steals, get in the passing lane, get some deflections, some steals. Just keep working hard and just push myself and my team to get better every day.
Well, it seems that everyone that I've talked to about your guys' team, we talk about how you guys pull together. You guys seem to be a group that really pulls together on the court. Talk to us a little bit about that, how you guys pull together as a group.
We just pick each other up every time we're down. Every time someone's head down, we pick their head up, tell them to we just keep working and we're gonna get better. And just we just keep working as a team. We stick together.
And lastly, you put a lot of emphasis on your 3-ball I saw in that game, and you guys as a team. So how much do you guys train for the 3-ball, and how much do you like shooting the 3-ball in the game overall?
Oh, I like shooting threes. But once they not falling, then just drive and kick. And we practice threes every day. That's how we play our team of basketball. That's how we play our style. We just shoot threes, shoot open threes, only open threes.
Thank you, Lorenzo. For all your time. Wonderful game. We'll send it back to you guys. Thank you.
The following sports broadcast made possible by support from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Stop by one of their 30 area McDonald's restaurants today. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. Custom Heating and Cooling, powered by Bryant, whatever it takes. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Tom the Plumber is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. And Daryl Barnes Photography for all your photographic needs. Senior portraits, family portraits, sports, and more. Visit Daryl online at darylbarnes.com.